Hi guys, this is Leela. Welcome to my channel leelawebdev. So now we have understood about the concept of ref concept. So we have learned about the different types of hooks like use state, use effect, and also now we have learned about the use ref also. So in this video what I will try to do is we will try to create our own custom hooks. So don't think that creating a custom hooks or anything is somewhat difficult. So one thing before proceeding, what I want to tell you is, so custom hooks are nothing but making reusable code. So in React, if you try to see in React, so you will be having three types of custom logic. So reusable code can be made in two places. One is UI and another one is logic. Okay, so in these two places we will try to do it. So UI, if you want to make reusable means, then what you will try to do, we will be using the components. So if you want to reuse the UI, we will be using the components concept. So this one we are aware of this one. So logic, so JavaScript logic, if you want to make it reusable, okay, so there are two ways. So two ways we can use it. So in React, in two ways we can use it. The logic reusable logic, if you want to make it means, so we can done it two ways. That is, first you need to think that, so this function doesn't use any hooks or anything. So if the reusable logic doesn't have any hooks and it doesn't depend on any hooks means, then you can use a regular functions. So which we are trying to use it in our services like format book response is there, right? So these are the regular functions which we are trying to reuse the code. And the another way which we is, so for example, let's say that the reusable logic contains a hooks like use state, use effect, these all the things are there means, then we need to create the custom hooks, okay, in order to reuse the logic. So this is the main concept. So already you know about the concept of regular functions, how to reuse the logic and all those things. So this is a common thing. And if you want to reuse the logic which contains the hooks means, then we need to create a custom hooks. So custom hooks in return, what we need to do is we need to have the prefix with use only. Then only React will be able to understand. So without avoiding the confusion, so we need to create the custom hooks or anything if you are trying to create, we need to use the prefix use. So let's try to implement these custom hooks in our project, in our application. Now if you try to see here in this code, okay, in our app.js, so here you will be able to see this is the fetch post, right? So this fetch post method, what it is trying to do, it is trying to get the details from the database. So this is the use effect which is trying to get the fetch post data. So why can't we use this one? Why can't we use this one means, I want to tell you that why can't we create this one as a reusable logic, fetching the post. So for this reason, what I will try to do is, so here I will create in the services a new file, that is usebooks.js file. So this is the custom hook we are trying to create, and here I will be using export function usebooks. Okay, so that's it. So now what I can do is, here this is our effect code, right? So I can copy this entire effect code, or otherwise I can remove this one and I can paste in between this one. Okay, there is no need to use that one. So now this is the use effect. So now we are using the use effect means we need to import this use effect. Fine, done. This fetch post is there. So this is the main thing. And this fetch post, so here it is having, so you can copy the entire thing and here in between this one you can paste it. So fetch post is also completed. If you try to see the errors in this one, so here we are having something like a key is not defined, these all the things are there. So key is not necessary as this one is a public API, Google APIs we are using it, right? So this one is a public API, we don't require any key. And here we are having set books data, set is loading, set error. So these are all the state variables which we have defined in the app.js. So let's try to remove this one, all books data is loading error. So these all are related to the fetch post. So you can remove this one and you can add it in this use books. So entire thing we are trying to extract into the custom hook. So you will be using this use state. So now we have used this one. Let's try to see whether any errors are there or not. So now if you try to see books data is not defined, is loading is not defined. These all the things are not defined. Why? Because in the app.js we are trying to use that books data. We are trying to send this books data and error. These all the things we are trying to find, is loading, error. These all the variables we are trying to use it in our app.js. But here this use books we have shifted to the use books here. So that is the problem. So now somehow we need to use it here. So in order to use it here, what we need to do is, So here I will be writing, so in order to use this hook I will be using use books. Okay, so now what we need to do, so these all the is loading books data error, these all the things are available in this use book. Somehow we need to expose it to the here so that the app.js can be able to use it. So for that reason what I will try to do is I will return the data. So here I will return as a JavaScript is loading error, and also the last one is the books data. So I am returning this one as an object. Now here I can use it directly. So here I can use it constant, so is loading error, and the last one is the books data. So I can able to books data. That's it. So now we are able to expose it to here, and now if you try to see, and here the controller is not defined. So in the use books we are trying to use the controller which is not defined. So that code is also available in this one. So this is not at all related to in this one. So we can paste it in our here. So directly I can use it. Yeah, fine. Now if you try to see, query is not defined. What is this query? So this query comes from the here. So this query is also coming from the search box. So whatever the user types to search there, so we are trying to get it. So we can send it as a parameter. So here use books, I will try to send it as a parameter. So now I can catch it here as a query. Okay. So this is also done. Now if you try to see the output, format book response is not defined. Okay. So what is this format book response? Where is this one is located? And format book response somewhere you will be having. Yeah. So this one we can directly import it. Yeah. Done. Now only one thing is there, handle back is not defined. So this is the handle back method which we are trying to use it whenever we after search. So if you want to use the handle back means we can use it. Handle back means so removing this book details. Now for this handle back, where is this method available? So here it is available, right? So you can send this one as another parameter. Okay. Now here I can use it as a callback. Okay, so whoever wants to send the callback, you can use it. And here handle back, instead of using this handle back, where is this handle back? Yeah, I can use this callback. Okay, and I can keep it as an optional. So if it is an option, if anybody doesn't pass anything this, so it will not throw any error. So that's it. So now hopefully everything is working fine. So everything is compiled. Now if you try to see the output, the same thing. Now let's try to see the output here, and I will be trying to search with the JavaScript, and now we are able to get the same output. So here we are able to get the same output. Now if I try to search here, I can able to rate it, and if I am trying to, for example, if I click on this one and I am trying to search the JavaScript again, so not JavaScript, so let's say that see, it is going back. So handle back is also working fine. So this is how we will be creating the custom hooks. So now we have successfully created the custom hooks. So there are also some code which we can remove from here and we can create in the custom hooks. We will try to do it in the next videos. So what I will try to do is I will commit this entire code in a separate branch. So I will create a new branch. Actually this one is in video-80. So I will commit this code. So custom hook. So we have created our custom hook use books, right? So use books. That's it. So the GitHub repository URL is provided in the link description below. If you have any code reference or anything means you can check that GitHub code URL. And that's it guys about this one. If you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video. And if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you.